these
This
new
conference will now be recorded.
products, and all at once, it seems like.
Well, most of my customers seem to be really liking it. They're loving the new medicine shelf or whatever they're calling it line. I think that's awesome. Everybody is kind of chuckling about the really expensive products that are coming out. I'm not anticipating sales on those, but I think for the most part, people are really happy.
Awesome. Has anybody tried a product that they just have fallen in love with?
I absolutely love the cleaner.
The degreaser or the multi-purpose?
Both of them, but mainly the multi-purpose. I mean,
I love that too.
Oh my goodness. I went out to the RV and the RV had been sitting there because with everything going on, we haven't used it. So, and it's an older RV. So I went out and was cleaning the leather vinyl part, not leather, but the vinyl around the seats and the armrest and everything. I could kick myself for not taking pictures of before and after.
Wow, was it that big of a difference?
It was amazing. It was amazing.
And it smells so good.
It does. It smells wonderful.
And so, my husband and I both cook. So my kitchen is open to like the family room and the dining room, and everything tends to get a little greasy, and that degreaser is awesome.
Let's see. It looks like Jennifer, we may have some background noise. If you can mute your line, that would be great.
My husband opened the door. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. So my husband's kind of particular about his grill. Like, I mean, there's no way I could ever grill on the grill, you know, touch his grill. But he absolutely loves that degreaser. And you know, it took a while for me to get him to try it, because I think he was like, you know, I guess apprehensive of putting something new on his grill, I guess. But it cleans it, and every time he grills out, he goes out there with that degreaser and starts spraying it and wiping it down. And I'm really pleased with our new products. And it's almost, you know, like I tried to get the I started using the dish soap, the dishwashing soap, the Cucina, and I love it. And I've always been a big fan of another brand, but I am switching because I like it so much. And I don't particularly like washing with sponges, but that 3-pack of sponges that's on there, I actually got those and I love it. You know, when you're trying to wash a pot or something that has a lot of crevices, this actually is so thin you can bend it and kind of get it into those hard to reach spots. So that's something else that I really, really, really like. And I started thinking, tell me, how are you demoing these products?
With the laundry detergent, what I did was buy a box. I printed out the product guide for it and put them in a Ziploc, made 30 of them, and gave them out to customers.
I like that. I like that a lot. Because the one thing about that detergent, it's very easy to transport. So Pat, you were talking about, you know, going RVing and having a camper. You know, wouldn't it be great to be able to take laundry detergent in a Ziploc bag and not have to worry about it, you know, leaking or getting busted open and getting everywhere. So I think just the versatility of it is awesome. Plus it makes your clothes smell so good. So that's great.
One of my customers has a daughter that's getting ready to go to college for the first time. She bought it for her because she thought it would be so much easier for her to transport down the steps to the laundry room at the dorm.
Ah, yes, what a great idea. So Sue, you making all these 30, you know, laundry detergent packets for your customers, How have your sales been in relation?
Well, I sold 8 because of that, so I thought that was a pretty good return on investment.
Well, yeah, I would say so. Wow, I like that.
And
All
I
right.
don't know that any of those 8 would have ever purchased it without having the sample.
Without sampling it. Okay. Okay. Anybody else have some favorite products they want to share or ways that they're sharing it with their customers?
I really love the Propolis shampoo and conditioner.
Is that so that's the bee one, correct?
The what?
The bees, the yellow and black?
Yes, the Propolis. Yeah,
Yes.
I actually made samples of those and passed out, which I am a hairdresser, so that kind of helped with that. But I have sold quite a few of those just by handing out samples. Everybody's really liked it. It smells.
My favorite. I like those better than the cheap products, actually.
Oh, me too. Absolutely. And they smell amazing.
Now, what did you use to put your shampoo samples in?
I bought, it was online. I can't remember the name of the place, but they're little foil packs. And I just took I put like 2 pumps in each one, and then you take a flat iron and you just seal the packs.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember where I actually got them, but if I just Googled sample packs and it came up.
You can also buy,
Okay.
and I've done the same thing, you can also buy, there's little, I think they call them sample jars, like on eBay or Amazon, and they're just little bitty things that you can put just a little bit of a product, and it's got a cute little pink lid or whatever color you choose. Those work.
Okay, yeah.
I have some of those little, I think they're called pot jars. And I actually had bought some of the Senses, the new Senses products, which I love the scent of those. And I had been making little samples of that. But mine are tiny little jars, and I didn't think it was enough to hold enough shampoo to actually, get one use out of it.
Yeah, well, those full packs, they hold 2 pumps really well.
Okay, I'm going to Google those.
Yeah, I hadn't seen those. So how do you keep track of who you give what samples to?
I just kind of would give them to everybody. I actually use it in the salon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that helps too.
And you said you like that product better than the Chi?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I do like it. Those foil packs, it's Q Studio is where I got those.
Okay, thank you very much. Just Q Studio.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
QQ Studio, I'm sorry. And the website is qq-studio.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They worked really well, and they're easy.
Awesome. Okay.
You can get them in all different colors.
Oh, and they come in colors too. Do they have hot pink?
Yes, that's what I chose, was hot pink.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So did somebody have a system on, if you did decide to give samples to certain customers and maybe different samples to other customers and maybe the next month doing something different, does anybody have a system that seems to be working?
Mine's just kind of in my head.
I think mine is too.
Okay.
I just kind of go it by order, like one whole order. I'll give everybody the same sample. And then the
Yeah,
next
that's kind of,
time I'll change.
yeah, I
Okay.
kind of,
That's what I do. I have a notebook that I write down in who got what sample.
Okay. And then the follow-up, when you're taking, when you're collecting orders, is the follow-up always asking about, I guess, those particular samples to see how they liked them if they've had time to use them?
Oh, definitely. I
So
usually wait about 3 or 4 days after I deliver an order and then call that person and see if she found her sample number 1, and then if she used it and what she thought about it.
Okay, great. Well, and one thing that I really like that Avon has started doing is offering either samples for a penny or free samples with an order. And so it has taught me, every order I place, which is just for my family, obviously, but every order that I place, it's teaching me to go to that sample tab, go to browse products and go to samples just to see, what may be available. So is anybody else utilizing the full potential of those samples? Was everybody aware that they're doing it?
Absolutely.
Yes, and I am so glad.
Do you find that it's helping your sales?
Absolutely. For one thing, it's if I'm getting samples, I can try it myself and then give a testimony on it. And then I also can give them out to my customers, and it's just a win-win. I love it.
Me too, and then I can also give them to new representatives so they can try them.
Yes, I do that too.
Great. Plus, if a new representative joins right now, not only do they get to join for free, but if they place a $60 order, they get a full-size Dr. Belmer's product and a whole sample bundle set. So for those of you who are recruiting right now and adding to your team and diligently working on that, that is huge because like Talene said, it's a personal testimonial. How many times have you tried a product because somebody said how much they liked it?
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely.
So how are you all keeping up with, I guess, all your product knowledge with so many products coming out at the same time? How are you keeping up with the product knowledge?
I watch Janine most of the time.
So the Facebook Lives?
Yes.
Awesome. So is everybody on the Avon USA representative page?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Because you can actually log into that at any point and watch the videos. So that's something that's really educational so that you can speak to the products because, like I said earlier, my head is spinning with all of the new products that are coming out. It used to be, finding that one new product or that one sale product in a brochure that you could, advertise to your customers in a snap and share and say, look at this amazing price on Skin So Soft or on Moisture Therapy or on the Anew. But now it's like, wow, which product do I choose? And of course, I'll be working on snap and shares for campaign 16 and send those out to everybody. But the Avon social page is just incredible with that content planner. There is a tab when you hit content planner, there's a tab that says campaign 16. And if you click on that, it actually will pull up all the products that are mainly featured in those particular campaigns. And it's either a picture or a video that you can share to your social media page. So Avon kind of takes the guesswork out of it for you. And they, that's something that that you don't have to spend time doing, and everybody is consistent. So you're able to use those whether it be an image, a picture or a video to help drive your business. So anybody else using something different besides Avon USA?
I definitely use Avon Social.
I do too. That's very effective.
It is.
Great. So you think your customers are responsive to the pictures and the images and the videos?
I think so, because even though they get a brochure, a lot of people just tend to go to the products they know rather than looking through the whole brochure. But if I send stuff like that out, then they go, oh, I didn't know Avon sold that. So
One thing I always do is pin the online brochure to the top of my page, and it gets a lot of hits on it. People like to see the brochure, I believe, and that's one way they can see it without having a book in hand.
great idea.
When
That
you
is a
say
great idea.
pin your brochure to the top, do you mean on your online store or on your Facebook page?
On my Facebook Avon page, I have just an Avon business page other than my profile.
Do
And
you
that's-
have to change it each time?
I do. You don't have to because it will update, but it has a little tab that you click on, and it shows the front of the brochure. So usually every campaign, I just put the new brochure in. I just copy and paste it in there. But
That's a great idea.
Yeah, usually it stays up for 2 weeks. I usually get, over 100 hits on it, clicks on it.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
And people can share that as well.
Have y'all noticed that the book is animated on there? The little girl on the lady on campaign 15 book is jumping off the diving board, and she actually moves. It is so cool. I love that. And when you share it to your Facebook page, when they hover their mouse over it, it's animated.
I haven't noticed that.
That's the digital brochure. Yeah, the digital brochure is very interactive. And actually your customers, if they're on your digital brochure, they can actually take a selfie picture of themselves and try on different lipstick colors before they actually purchase it.
Yeah.
Right. That's cool too.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that's the digital brochure. Yes, it's always moving. I'm always trying to make sure I see everything that's moving. So anybody else want to share a favorite product? Anything that they've tried recently that they just fell in love with?
It's not brand new, but I really like the Cashmere foundation that has the wand that you pull out, or the applicator, I guess.
Yeah, I like the Cashmere concealer really well.
And I think that that's a product that your customers, if they would try it, they would fall in love with it. I think that, with it being so versatile to where you could have a light coverage or build it, to have a more medium or full coverage. I think it's very versatile for a lot of your customers to be able to try that and use it and like it. Well, I can tell you one product that I've tried. It's the new Moisture Therapy. I absolutely am in love with it. I love it. And I've got both. I've got the body wash and the lotion. They work very well together, but my skin just feels so hydrated, I guess. It feels so smooth. And usually in the summer, my skin is always sun-kissed because I love the sun. And so I feel like it's always a little bit dry. But so far this season, I've been using it in the shower, and then when I get out, I put the lotion on, and I can tell a huge difference in my skin.
That makes two of us, Kathy. And I'm not a moisture therapy fan either.
Awesome. So you've tried both, and have you noticed a difference in your skin too?
My husband has even made a comment about it too.
Really? Well, and
Yeah.
Pat, tell me what you think, because you said you're not really a fan of moisture therapy. In the past, I've not liked the scent as well as some of my other lotion from Avon.
Yeah, that's me. I don't like the scent.
So what do you think about the scent of this new one?
I don't think it has much of a scent myself. I really don't, but I always thought moisture therapy was too oily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
and
this is not. This is really, I'm with you. I really like it.
yeah, it's creamy, it's not oily, but it makes a huge difference in your skin to where you can actually feel the difference. And
Right.
I like the scent. To me, it's a very light, clean scent. And it's, so I don't know, I like how it smells, I like how it feels. And so I highly recommend it. It's in your what's new. So I highly recommend you at least trying it or letting your customers try it. But you may want to get 2 of each, because you're going to fall in love with it and not want to give it up to your customers.
I'll definitely be trying that then.
So I need volunteers to who's gonna try these whitening strips and do before and after shots for our calls.
I've got my daughter on it. She ordered the kit.
Oh, good. Okay. So what's your daughter's name?
Her name's Nicole.
Okay, Nicole. So Nicole's going to be our spokesperson. When she gets it, if you don't care, have her take some selfies before and then after the product. Because I would love to see the difference and see how it was effective for her.
Yeah, I told her she was going to be the model for that and for those bright eyeliners and mascaras, those neon colors.
Yeah.
But she's 19, so she can advertise for me.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds
I
good.
actually like those neon colors. I bought the bright blue, and I love it.
Now, Sue, you said that. Now you're going to have to take pictures with it so we can see what it looks like.
No, I don't.
Come on, Sue. What'd you buy it for? One of your trips? You're going to wear it on a trip. Nobody knows who you are.
Probably.
How funny. How funny.
I'm
Well,
not a picture taking of myself person.
well, I don't know. I've seen pictures that you've taken with your camera to show us before and afters.
I don't think so. Not me.
It was your picture. Remember, of your face you wanted me to see, and I saw your face after your thing, and yeah. What was that? Vitamin C? What a difference. Was it vitamin C that you said worked so well?
No, I don't remember doing that, Kathy. I don't take pictures of me.
I wish I knew what product it was, because you said it healed it so fast.
No,
I don't know.
No. I told you that after I had that nose surgery where I had that skin cancer, that it was that Dr. Belmer's recovery cream healed.
That's it.
But I didn't take pictures. I showed you the picture of how awful I looked, and then you saw me later.
Oh, that's right. I saw you in person at the Shoney's.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
That's Dr. Belmer's. I've heard so many positive comments about Dr. Belmer's. It's a great product. If you haven't tried it, I know Rose has used it. Rose loves it. She can tell you personal testimonials about it. But I've heard so many representatives tell me what a difference it's made in their skin. So if you've got somebody that, has sensitivity or some kind of an issue where it could be the recovery cream or the hydro cream, both of those products are just phenomenal. So yeah, definitely try those if you have not. So I'm gonna put everybody on the spot here. Who read their Beauty Buzz today?
I did.
I never got a chance to. I saw it come in and didn't look at it.
Well, you did? Okay. So who wants to say what was the clue on the new huge product launch we're going to be having?
That it's a new.
It's a new. So Avon announced today in the Beauty Buzz that we are going to have a huge new product launch, which, I mean, I feel literally like we've been in a product launch since January, but this is going to be a huge new product launch, and it says that it's a new. So it's going to have something to do with skincare and be part of a new line. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I kind of felt like it had something to do with the new Love products too.
Oh, well, maybe.
I don't know. I kind of got that impression.
I don't know, but yeah, who's tried the new mascara?
Me, I love it.
The
I
waterproof.
do too.
All
It's
right.
amazing. I loved the regular one, but the waterproof is even better. I like the wand.
I
Yeah,
do too.
I do too.
I like the waterproof
I
much
still
better.
wish they'd come. I still wish they'd come back with the Mega, since they now have that waterproof makeup remover.
Yeah, I did like it. I stayed on about 3 days though.
Not, it wouldn't with the new cleanser.
No, that new cleanser works great.
You never know. They may bring it back. You never know. But yeah, between the new mascara, so the new waterproof Love mascara, who's tried the new big, huge bronzer compact?
No, I haven't tried that.
No.
No.
Nobody's tried that yet? Well, you know, bronzers are huge during the summer, right? It kind of gives you that glow. And this one is a huge, huge compact. It's a very, very large product. So very, very well worth the money because it's a larger product. And I want to say it's $32, I want to say. And then we've gotten some more of those highlighters and blushes, right? The cushions. We've gotten some more of those. So we've
I
got
like
some more.
the new blushes and that new Love products.
Yes. Have you tried any of them?
Yes, I haven't, and they're nice for summer because you want brighter colors.
Does it still go on really light, kind of like the first ones that came out?
Well, the one that I got is almost like a I don't even remember the color name, but it was pinkish purplish, and it's a little bit darker, but once you blend it in, it looks wonderful.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Great. Well, so that's something that came into the Beauty Buzz. And has everybody signed up for the Visionaries?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
So everybody's excited about that?
Yes.
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Well, yeah, we can't be there in person.
Yeah, that's it. Pros and cons, you know.
Right.
So, I mean, they're
But
always,
it's a whole lot cheaper.
that's true, very true, but not near as much fun.
Yeah.
That's true, but the date of the original Visionary, whatever it was called, was it Avon Con or something? I can't remember. Anyway, I can never take off work during that time period because I work at school, and school is always starting right after that, and it's our busiest time. So I was really excited about the change in the date.
Yes. And you know, to kind of, I guess, piggyback off of that, you know, my son always started school while I was gone. So when he heard the news it was going to be virtual, he was like, yes, you're going to be here for my first day of school. But now who knows if they're going to even have school. So who knows? But
Oh, that's
it's gonna be
sweet though.
it's going to be exciting because we're going to have so many representatives that are going to be able to get the information and feel part of it with that weren't able to travel, you know, and maybe weren't able to go to Texas. But it is bittersweet because it is always fun to be there in person. But how are you, I guess, communicating what this is to your downline teams and what impact it could have on them if they attend?
I haven't had that conversation. I guess I need to.
I was wondering how it would work if each of us hosted like almost like a party or something. Like, what about if I had it, you know, I purchased it and invited my downline to come and all of us watch it together?
I had thought about doing that too, but my representatives wanted the bag, so they purchased their own.
I was reading something on Facebook in one of the groups about them gathering up everybody in a house and them doing that with their team. I think it'd be more fun.
I think it would be more fun. And I think it would be very engaging and interactive if you as leaders, you know, could make it fun for everybody too.
Potluck.
Oh yeah, potluck.
Yeah. Make a party out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I just kind of wonder, you know, about how the agenda, what it's going to look like, and if there's going to be different segments and things like that.
Once we get more information, you know, logistically, you may be able to kind of narrow down which would be the best to gather everybody together, you know, and by then, who knows, maybe we could go to, you know, a restaurant or, you know, like Pat said, somebody's house and do a potluck. I know there's a leader in our territory that wants to rent out the hall of her church. So that she can actually have a party at the church in that like a fellowship hall and bring a lot of her downline members there because they're all in an area where they can travel in to see her. So that may be something depending on the time frame.
My understanding was some
You
of
know
it
when
though.
they will post the schedule?
I have not heard when the schedule's being posted.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. That would be curious. I would be curious about that, how you could work around that. And that's what worries me about some of this being so long, being virtual, that some of the people can't watch it all. I mean, particularly some of those that have kids and family, and during the day like that, they're not going to be able to watch it all. I am concerned about that.
True, unless they do replay videos on Facebook.
True. True. Mm-hmm.
I would think they would at least do maybe replay videos for those who sign up.
Exactly. Those that registered and paid for it, they would, I would say they would have access to replays.
So maybe definitely talk to your downline members and see who has registered and maybe who hasn't yet, and find out maybe the reason why they haven't registered. I know that they have gotten their first 5,000. So that has been achieved. But find out the reason, because I've been finding a lot of representatives don't know really what it is. And I think that I guess, I don't know, they're worried about paying out money for something that they don't know what it is. So I think if we explain to them, especially the new representatives that are just joining your team here recently, that maybe have never been to an Avon convention, or maybe have never seen videos from an Avon convention, to let them know what information they're going to get out of this, this weekend. They're going to get a lot of information, especially for fourth quarter, which for me, the fourth quarter was always the highlight, because I felt like we could get a jump on the sales, letting your customers know what's coming.
Well, and they always had such major announcements with all of that too. And for Rep South Place. So there's going to be some major announcements there. You know that. They have to. It's been that way for years.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But another thing, there is a report under your static reports about Avon Con. So, I just found it, so and it's in Excel, so I'm assuming it lists your team members that have registered?
Yes, it does.
Okay, all right, then I have to check that out.
Great resource, yes, because, finding out what's holding your other team members back from, it may just be that they just need to know a little bit more information.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So for those new recruits, is anybody doing something that is working to bring in the new recruits to communicate with you, to talk to you about what's going on and how to place orders, and making sure, that they understand the milestone and the stepping stone bonus? Is anybody having luck with the new recruits?
Well, I have a new recruit that got her second milestone bonus in campaign 4 for her.
Awesome.
She is doing really well.
I have 2 that have signed up and have yet to communicate with me at all.
I
So
could use some help with anybody that has anything that's working on that.
Yeah, me too.
So Sue, what worked for you, Sue, to get her with her bonuses?
Well, I don't know. I guess when I talked with her, I think one of the main things was she immediately got on Avon U and started taking a lot of the courses. And then she has just had a new recruit and she's doing the same thing. So she just signed up, so I won't see her results for a campaign or 2, but I really see if they have enough interest in their business to do those. You can talk to them, you can send them information, you can email them information, you can text them, but they have to have the initiative. And I just got a special person, I think.
Congratulations, Sue.
Well, they don't come very often, so I'm happy about it.
We relish them when we can.
Yes.
Right. Well, go ahead.
I just, like I say, I just could take some help. We have quite a few, and I send texts and I send emails, and you call, you leave messages and everything. And at this point right now, I'm tired of saying next.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It used to frustrate me when people paid, the money to join and never placed an order, because that's something I would never, ever do. I would order stuff for myself, if nothing else, and get a discount. But, when it's free signups, it's very lax. And of course, when that first started, it was right at the beginning of the pandemic, and a lot of people stopped working. In fact, I've had what I did a couple of weeks ago is people that had signed up, a couple of, right at the beginning of that, never placed their orders and never would return calls or texts or anything. I sent out the thing when they came out with the new representative offer with your $60 order, you get a $10 credit and the product and the sample pack. And I sent that out to everybody and said, I understand you may be reluctant to start your business right now, but as soon as you are willing to start, I will be happy to get with you, get you brochures, get you whatever you need to get going. And actually, I heard back from 2 today who want to get started. So
Great.
Good.
Do you find that maybe if you, I guess, start out, with the Avon U, obviously, because that seems to be working, but what if you kind of concentrate on the first order being their own household family order at a discount? Do you think that's something that would drive them to place that order that very first campaign?
It's funny you said that, Kathy, because I have been going through old files, and there was one that we had years ago that was a first family order.
yeah, that was something we used to do years ago. I'd kind of forgotten about that.
And I've been trying to find that form. I know it would be different and everything, but it was the way it was set up. I liked it, and all these files that I have, and I'm like, you'd think you could. It's somewhere, but I can't find it.
I remember that, Pat. I don't know if I can find it either.
And that's why I was going the same route. I thought maybe that might help, because I think back when I joined, because I only joined for a discount, and I was my only customer, my one and only customer for a whole year, because I just did it for me. So I was thinking back on the family first order. And particularly when I went through my bathroom and I saw all these different shower gels, all this stuff of my skincare, and all these different things that was Avon. I'm like, yeah, it needs to be a family first order here,
Yeah, we used to say if only Avon sold toothpaste, but now they do. So
now you're gonna have to come up with a different line. Be careful what we ask for, Sue.
yeah, no kidding.
Well, so maybe if you ladies, if you do get your hands on one of those forms, if you could get it to me, I'll pass it to all the leaders in the territory. But
I will. I'm going to look tomorrow.
but maybe that would get them,
Good luck, Sue.
if they were super excited about, joining, and then they knew they could get a discount on their own family's products. It's almost like I feel like they're thinking, oh, I have to wait on getting books, or oh, I have to wait because I haven't passed any books out yet, or oh, I have to wait because I haven't talked to anybody about it yet. And I think they're kind of overlooking that very first order could be for themselves at a discount.
Well, in my case here, Kathy, no, because I contacted all of my pending and let them know about the $60 order, about what they could get, about their own discount on their things, all the things they could get with their $60 order. And I even sent them the link to their book. And so they didn't have, as some of them didn't have books, current books and everything. So I sent them the link to the book too. And I'm like, so I don't know.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
with free signups right now, I guess there's got to be a magic phrase that, if we can just come up with a magic phrase that is going to work, then we'll
Something
pass that.
catches their eye. Yeah.
Exactly. So some of you have heard that the Miami Sales Center is closed for a while. Some of you can use it, some of you can't, but the Miami Sales Center is closed temporarily. They had to close for 2 weeks. So if you normally use them to get some additional products or additional bundles or things like that, I believe it was July the 12th that was their reopen date. Don't quote me on that because I think they're kind of looking at it day by day. But if you just have a little bit more, patience and time, they'll be reopened again. It's just going to take a little bit. Destination Avon. Destination Avon it's been extended to campaign 19. Okay. And everybody has a tracker that they can find. I want to say it's under Seller Central, under rewards. There is a tracker that your downline members can look at to see how close they are. But if they have not placed their 15 yet, and they're planning on placing campaign 15 tomorrow, then they have 5 campaigns to reach that Destination Avon. If they have already placed their campaign 15, then they have 4 campaigns. So if you take, I guess, what the difference is for them to have a trip for 1, or a trip for 2, whichever one they want to go for, and figure out, the difference, divide it by 4 campaigns or 5 campaigns. That's their goal for those campaigns. And for them to have the opportunity to earn a trip on Avon. Wow. Who has taken a trip on Avon somewhere? Tell us about it.
Once you take one, you won't want to miss any more.
Right? So where did you go, Pat?
We have been to Los Cabos, I've been to Puerto Rico, I've been to Madrid, I've been to Argentina, to Hollywood. I think, yeah, that's it. I think so.
And they treat you pretty good, don't they?
The Bahamas, yes, and Bermuda, yes, you do. You won't want to miss another one. Mm-hmm.
So yes, so everybody has the opportunity. It's sales goals. So everybody, that has their own business with Avon has the opportunity to go on the trip. So if it's something that they are passionate about, if they want to be treated really, really, really well and have a trip to the Dominican Republic, right? The
Right.
Hyatt, yes. The Hyatt in Dominican Republic in April. And I have actually been to the Dominican Republic, and I'm telling you, I ate fish down there. And don't ask me what kind of fish it was, because the locals were actually making it, but this fish smelled absolutely wonderful. I don't even know what kind of fish it was, but it's the best fish I've ever had. And I grew up in Florida, so that tells you something. The fish was just phenomenal. I don't know if it was the way they cooked it or it was just a fish I had never tried before, but the beaches were absolutely gorgeous. The sand is almost like a caramel color, and they actually had some horses walking the beach. I guess they were wild horses, I guess. I don't know, but they were just on the beach themselves. So I'm sure the Hyatt is just absolutely spectacular. I did not go there. It was a cruise, and it was just our destination for the day, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location. So I highly recommend, if you don't know where your tracker is, or you don't know how far it, how close or how far you are and what your goals need to be for the next 4 to 5 campaigns, I would love to talk to you about it, and let's strategize on how to get there. One way definitely would be fundraising. Fundraisers can put a huge impact on your business in a short period of time. So definitely let's get everybody there. How's that? So
Yeah, and watch your team. You've got some team members that are close too. That'll help your team sales.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you've got team members. And here's the other thing. We are halfway through the year, and I know that I've said that, but it never fails. At the end of the year, somebody will be really, really, really close to reaching a goal, and they've only missed it by a few $100s. And if you divide that by, 10 campaigns, it's very achievable if you know what the goal is ahead of time and you don't wait till fourth quarter to try to reach those goals. So Premier level is $5,000 and President's Club is $10,000. So if they want to go higher, obviously, Honor Society is $20,000 and Rose Circle is $35,000. But make sure that your downline members know where they're at and know what the benefits are to reaching the Premier level and President's Club level. So if I can help you with that in any way, please don't hesitate to let me know. And I was going to open the floor up. Does anybody have any last minute questions or last minute comments of anything they want to bring up? All right, so let's look at the calendar. So July the 6th. So let's do, how does August the 10th look? Or would y'all rather do August the 3rd for our next call?
I prefer the 3rd.
Is everybody good with the 3rd?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so everybody put the date down. August the 3rd will be our next call. And it should be 2 weeks prior to the Visionary. So I'm really excited about conference virtually. So we'll see kind of who's got 100% participation on their team. And
way to go, Kathy. Way to go.
It's always nice to end on a funny note.
Y'all are so funny. Well, you guys know that I am here if you need anything at all. Thank you for joining tonight. This call was recorded. I did remember it at least a little bit earlier into the call this time. And I will send the replay out to everyone in leadership, promoter, and above in our territory. So everybody can have a chance to listen. Just so you know too, every 2 weeks on Tuesday night, so tomorrow night I have a call as well. I have been working with another sales executive. I mentioned this last call, and we have been doing calls every 2 weeks for basically new representatives or new representatives to leadership. So it's helping them understand what the benefits are for leadership for them. And it's also to help them go from being a brand new representative to knowing how to reach the Premier level or reach the President's Club level, or maybe try to, get to the Premier level, but add a team also. So it's helping them to develop. It's called Steps to a Steady Profit. And our second call is tomorrow night. So a lot of your downline that may be in Tammy Evans' group or my group, they may say, hey, what is this call? It's called Path to Sponsorship. So that's something we're doing every 2 weeks. And you as leaders, if you would like for me to invite you, that you can listen in with some of your team members, absolutely. I will send you the invitation, not a problem at all. I would love to have you be a part of it. We like to start, it's baby steps, so we're kind of trying to grow. So we start out, very, very simply, and we're going to grow from there. So hopefully different groups of representatives will join us each and every time, and hopefully they'll learn quite a bit. So you're more than welcome to join us, and if you'd like to, send me a quick text and I'll shoot you the link. So everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for being on the call. This was a great call. I love hearing all the feedback of what's working and what's not. You definitely inspire not only me, but hopefully other leaders on this call as well.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you,
Kathy.
Kathy.
We'll talk soon. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.